The madness is winding down around here, but the Harlem Globetrotters are just about to heat things up on the court, returning you-know-where to the Dunk for another stop in the creative capital, Providence. Yes, and back in studio, they're already showing off. This morning we have Elgato Melendez along with Flight Time Lang. Good morning, Elgato.
Good
nice
morning.
to have you here, sir.
Nice
Flight.
to see you
Should I call you
again.
Mr. Flight Time?
Yeah.
What you-
Mr. That's fine. That works for me.
Mr. Flight.
Doctor,
Mr. Flight.
whatever it works. Now let's talk about the legendary history spanning decades, the Harlem Globetrotters, year after year, just bringing the fun for families. What does it mean to both of you guys to be a part of this great tradition?
I mean, for myself, I've been a part of the team now for 18 years, and it never gets old. I mean, each and every night we go out, try to put on a great family experience that people can, memories that they can share together. And I mean, 18 years, best job in the world. I've been to about 90 different countries around the world, and I always remember this place for always having a great crowd, and I know they love basketball up here.
Yeah, literally trotting around the globe is what you do. And Elgato,
much.
I mean, talk to us about your experience with the team. I mean, are you at the 18-year level?
Well, no, I'm not.
He's about the same age as me, but I mean,
Well, I should be, but I took a little break. It's just for me to be the first born and raised Puerto Rican in the team in 91 years, and now I'm just feeling that I'm not just representing Puerto Rico, but I represent all the Hispanics and Latinos in the United States and outside. So for me, just go out there and do what I do and do what I love and represent everybody and just make people smile and talk to them in Spanish, and they're like, oh my God, he speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
And everybody just relates, and it's just an amazing feeling.
It just adds another layer of fun for everybody. And talk about the fact, Flight Time, year after year, you guys, you put on a great show, but you always seem to top it. You always seem to top yourselves. How do you do it year after year?
well, I mean, the Globetrotters are innovators of the game of basketball. We pretty much introduced things like the three-man weave and the alley-oop, and this year we have the four-point line. We had the four-point spots on the court that you may remember
I do.
from when you played, but now we actually have a line on the court where we're trying to introduce it to the game of basketball. So who knows, in the next 5-10 years or so, maybe the NBA or WNBA may try the four-point line.
You never know, but
Never
always
know.
innovating, Elgato, really is, as Flight Time alluded to, a hallmark of the Globetrotters. Always coming up with something new for the people. It's a great show.
Yeah, and we always also come into town with our off-the-court approach. We have hospital visits. We go talk to the kids with a Smile Patrol program, and then we also go visit schools with ABCs of bullying prevention. So, we not just focusing only in the court, but we also reaching out for the communities, and sometimes that helps just join everybody in one beautiful place, which is the basketball court.
It goes so far beyond those four
Yes.
lines, of course, and we've seen you guys, with President Obama and the former First Lady. I mean, you being right in there, what does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, President Obama, he had a chance to meet me twice, and the Pope also had a chance.
How lucky!
And the Pope got a chance.
wow.
The Pope had a chance to meet me a couple years
Asking for
ago.
to spin the ball in his
When,
finger.
Yeah, no, I-
when he visited me at the Vatican, and but no, seriously, I've had a chance to do some pretty cool things as a Globetrotter. Meeting the president during this term was one of them, and as well as I'm meeting the Pope was probably the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my 18-year career. I can honestly say that I was nervous, and I was just afraid that, I was given the responsibility to spin the ball on the Pope's finger, so if I would have hit the Pope in the head, then I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now.
No, you
expelled from the Catholic Church, not being able to get married through there.
type of
ever again.
excommunication going on or whatever. Your
Excommunicado.
basketball talent matched only by your modesty, Flight Time. And let's talk about your basketball backgrounds. How did you sort of find your way to the Globetrotters?
I'm gonna love to say this, but I went to the University of North Carolina. I graduated in 01. I got a chance to go to 2 Final Fours, so I'm probably the only team that's alive in everybody's bracket right now.
Absolutely.
And after that, I played professional basketball in Europe and Puerto Rico, and then I got the chance by recommendation by a coach that, hey, you want to be a Globetrotter? I'm like, yeah.
Of course.
And then 3 days later, I get the chance to go try out, and here I am.
And how about you, Flight Time, finding your way to the team?
For myself, I played college basketball at Centenary College. Myself and Robert Parrish, people
The
up here are
Chief?
familiar with the Chief, myself and him. Probably the two most famous players from there. I'm a little bit more famous than he is now. But I won the college dunk contest back in '98 at the Final Four,
Nice.
during March Madness, and the Globetrotters recognized me from that. So
Awesome.
That's kind of how I got my call.
Well, it's going to be a great performance at the Dunk. And can you hang around to maybe show me a few tricks?
Yeah.
You're going to have your hands full.
Yeah.
But I think you can do it.
Yeah, we can do a little bit.
All right, little preview of things to come. Stick around a little later in the show. These guys are going to be back with us right here on the Road Show to show this guy a few magical tricks. As promised, yes, he's already showing off. It is time for our Harlem Globetrotter friends to compete in a little one-on-one trick-off, so we will see who's got more skills, El Gato or Flight Time. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty even. I'm going to get rid of these notes because who needs them when you have a segment like this? And boys, I don't want to intimidate you or anything like that, but I've just wanted to reveal right here.
Oh, I recognize that
Brendan
number.
Kirby was an honorary Globetrotter back in 2015 or something like that. You're looking at him right here, the Big Easy. What do you think?
I call him Big Ugly. They call him Big Easy. I call him Big Ugly.
All of a sudden, it's turned into a roast, ladies and gentlemen, of Brendan Kirby, but that's okay. Before we get into some of the tricks here, one question that Michaela had that we were chatting about earlier is so many of the amazing spectacle things you do where a guy ends up sitting on the rim or on top of the backboard, these elaborate sort of amazing stunts that you pull, how many of those are just the result of you guys having fun in the gym? Like, hey, why don't we try this? Where do they come from?
Right. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that we do is very innovative. I mean, things that we come up with on our own. We always try to make up things as we go. And, I mean, you get things like people sitting on the rim. I mean, that's how you got started with the confetti or
Right.
water, so to speak. So, I mean, you never know. That's what it's all about, being a Globetrotter, being creative.
Absolutely, and certainly we can expect the new innovations and the fun things that people have never seen before. But the classics are still going to remain out there, those gags that are timeless.
Yes, that is just our signature stamp right there. A lot of people still asking about those.
Right.
But then when you see the new athletes, you know, the higher jumpers of back in the day, when Curly Neal comes to see us, hey guys, you guys are doing something that we never thought we could do as human beings. You know, you're doing this crazy dunks, this amazing shots. So we're going to see a lot of new stuff, a lot of, you know, you're going to see DJ, you're going to see a lot of dancing. So it's going to be really, really fun.
And I asked you guys, of course, what your backgrounds in hoops were like and that kind of thing, but did you ever think that, hey, you know, I would have a career touring with the Globetrotters? I mean, it really is an amazing feat.
In my case, the first time I saw the Globetrotters was on Scooby-Doo.
Really?
So I'm growing up as a kid thinking the cartoons.
Yeah.
And then the first time I saw them on live TV, I was like, these guys are real. They're really real.
I can actually do it.
You know, growing up in basketball, they always were in the back of my head. You know, I was trying to spin the ball randomly, you know, for no reason. And that's because of that influence. And then when I get a chance, I'll never say yes so fast.
Yeah, sign
when
me
I got
up.
the chance.
Similarly for you, Flight?
Myself, the first time I ever saw the Globetrotters live was my first game. I was in Brussels, Belgium, and my coach at the time was Geese Osby. We just retired his number. I can remember myself sitting on the bench, and I was just giggling and laughing, and he told me, he said, son, you should have bought a ticket because I was having such a good time.
Well, that's what it's all about. Now, the first sort of face-off here, why don't we see who's got the better spin on the finger? Let's see you, Flight Time.
Gato's
I think they're both pretty darn good at this.
Gato's a pretty good spinner.
That's a classic right there, but next level city right there. Look at that. Might be a little more difficult for you with that hair going on. What do you got for us?
If I knew we were going to have a face off, I would have the other one.
It was all trickery is what it was.
If I had...
And
Why is it so slippery? That's
Because
when
it
you
just
put
came
on
off
your
my
head.
some type of
See what I
oil.
did to him?
Put some type of oil on top of that head is what he did.
Yeah, to make
not
it
bad.
bald.
Not bad, not
Okay,
bad.
all
And
right.
a
Still
little 360
slippery.
action going on. I think I'm going to give that round to Flight Time. What else can you do for us? Anything like with the arms? I've seen some of that stuff going on. All right,
This is not fair.
It's not bad. All right.
You know, you talk about...
that's pretty
I think
good.
our viewers are getting dizzy just
That's
about
right.
now.
If you guys want to see more of this, you should go check out some of our social media. We're very active on Snapchat, YouTube,
Instagram.
Great
stuff.
all of that.
Brother, you got all this grease stuff.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
here we
no,
go.
it still feel good. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
See, he got the diamond cutter.
I like that.
But I had the double spin.
All right, I did. You did kind of have a double spin. You
I
wanna-
do have the double spin, but I didn't
wanna-
have the other ball.
See, I can put you in the
give me
post. I can put you in the post. I can giving you the thing going up. Oh, I got fouled. I got fouled. I got fouled. Is there anything else you could do for us to show us a little back and forth, maybe No Look City?
We go back and forth with some passes. Here we go.
There we go.
I'm ready if you need me. Right here.
Okay, we gonna get you in this.
I'm in this if you need it. Famous Globetrotter line code.
That was weak.
Hot potato.
Yeah,
You gotta do something.
I got to do. I got
There
plenty.
you go.
Come on, give us something. Okay.
Right there. A little
That's
something
pretty
for you.
good.
A little follow through.
Hey, what
And-
about this? You got into this?
Oh.
Yeah.
I got the butt for it. Believe me. And one of these. How about like a little of this? Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. You know, a little something.
That's pretty
Anything.
good.
And I lost my microphone, but that's
Oh,
the
you
best
got a nice pass,
I can
Joe.
do.
He got it.
I think we're going to call it a little bit of a draw here. Flight Time and El Gato thank you very much, sir. A
All
pleasure to
right,
have
thank
you
you.
here. You, sir, best of luck
Yes, sir.
with the big
Thank
shows.
you.
You guys can see Elgato and Flight Time take to the court. I'm winded at the Dunkin' Donuts Center this weekend. 2 shows on Saturday. We'll post ticket information on our website, roadshow.com. Steal Kirby to the basket.